Yes, people. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, you know what to do when I get around there. You know exactly what to do when I get around to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button. Okay, make sure hit that notification button. Right, the Redz Reasoning Show tonight because I'm doing a watch along on Thursday for the game, second round of the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-finals. So that's the second leg on Thursday, Liverpool versus Tottenham. So I'll be doing a watch along for that. So I'll move the show to today. So put it this way, next week will be back at the regular time on Thursday. And yeah, everything will be back to normal next week. Okay. I shall be joined by my partner in crime, Toto. Well, yeah, obviously Solo and Toto Hammer should be arriving very, very soon. Okay, but in the meantime, we're going to take a look at the David Coote Siaga. Do you know what I mean? Because for those of you who don't know, he's the referee that's been sacked for misconduct. You know what I mean? Verbal abuse and obviously the cocaine situation. Now, the next saga to it is that he's come out and says that he is gay and he's suffering a lot of mental problems. And it looks like this is an excuse he's giving at the day for his behaviour. Do you know what I mean? Let me see who's here. Yes, man. Big up, Wolfgang, man. You found the division. Big up yourself. He said, "Big up, unks. Smash the likes as you enter." Thank you very much, sir. The main dogs, Uncle Rodz, Solar, and Toto. They should be joining me very, very soon. But let's take a look at this this video, okay? And I shall react to some of it. I'll stop it and react to it. Do you know what I mean? Right.
So I'm gay. I've struggled with feeling proud of being me. I've received death threats, wishes that...
What I always find at the day is with these situations, it's very convenient that these a person will come out and say that now. Very convenient. It's almost like he's looking for an excuse for his behavior. Listen, I don't care at the end of the day if you're gay, do you know what I mean, or not. I don't care. That does not concern me. What does concern me is your conduct on the pitch, i.e., if you're referee, is your conduct. That's what concerns me. Your sexuality, it means nothing to me. Do you know what I mean? Your sexuality means squat to me. What means at the end of the day a lot to me is your conduct on the pitch and the words you say about people. Calling sort of like Jurgen Klopp one of our best managers of all time, calling him a German "see you next Tuesday." Do you know what I mean? You know, it's got nothing to do with you being gay. Do you know what I mean? What it's got to do with you being an obnoxious person. Right, let me read some of this. Some of these things there, but yeah, David Coote, typical excuses and diversion tactics. That's what narcissistic people do. Facts. Nobody cares if you're gay, bro. Who gives a F? Yeah, nobody cares. That's to say, nobody, literally nobody cares if you are homosexual. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody gives a damn. What they do care about is your conduct on the pitch. Big up Unks. Yeah, big up Cameron. Big up yourself. Also, we're in 2025. You can be whatever you want to be. Nobody judges you. He acted like it's the 1970s. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I just think he's using this as an excuse for his behavior, for for the things that he's done. He's using this as an excuse, hoping that the day that you get the sympathy vote and get let back into sort of like football. Do you know what I mean? Ravi said, "Yo, big up, man. This Coote guy is just a Reddit prick." Put a link in the chat. Oh shit! I forgot to put a link in. So I'll do it right now. Sorry about that. I'm sure I sent the link. What is? Oh, all right, I'm gonna send the link anyway. Let me just send this link to my to Solo so he can come in and we can react it together. All right. Yeah, Solo, the link's in there now. I've just put the link in there. Deflection tactics, yep, facts. Facts. So that's a link, yeah? So get on it, bro. He probably knows his career is over and he'll be working at Tesco's, you know. Let's see. He does this kind of damage control. Yeah, it's a cop out. What Liverpool need to do is get a final of the Carabao Cup and win it. We do. Bruno, big up Bruno. He can stick his apologies where the sun don't shine. Facts. Let's dive into this again. Yeah, big up. Solo's here. Big up Solo Pete. Solo.
Yeah, they're all gonna go now because I mean, I was only joking. How's it going, bro?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm just sort of like we're reacting to this David Cute thing. You know what I mean? That's the first topic. Up. You know what I mean?
A fraud.
Yeah, he's a fraud. Of course he is. We know this. Bruno says this. Bruno says he can stick his apologies where the sun don't shine. Facts.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah. Liverpool are we having a big summer as we keep getting told? Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We'll talk about that, Ravs. Trust me, we'll talk about that. Him being gay has nothing to do with it. He has to take responsibility for the damage that he has caused. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Couldn't have said it more better myself. Right, let's what's some more of it?
I had a accident on the way home, but I didn't die. That I was paralysed and suffered for the rest of my life. If you are struggling, like I did, then seek help.
David, you're enjoying your elite level career, and then on November the 11th last year, this video was dropped on social media in which you are filmed calling Jurgen Klopp a German C word. I think you referenced Liverpool as could you tell us?
And that's another thing, yeah. That's another thing. Not only did he say, let me remove this for a minute. Not only did he say, like, Klopp was a German C next Tuesday, yeah.
Which was out of order.
Which is bang out of order.
Sounds personal, isn't it?
It is personal. It was personal. Nobody in the day can tell me any different. Not only did he do that, he said, like, Liverpool are shit. This is what he said, Liverpool are shit.
Well,
do you know what I mean? So really and truly, right? Yeah. How are we supposed to take that? Yeah, I mean, how are we supposed to take that? Are we supposed to sort of like say, well, fair enough? You know what I mean? It is what it is. How are we supposed to How are we not supposed to take that like as a personal tip? Do you know what I mean?
Of course, it's personal because when you say stuff like that, yeah, you start referring to him in his country, yeah. Of course, it's personal. Got a grudge against the club, and it's clearly he's basically said it. And look, I don't know what's going to happen with him. Has he been banned from the Premier League?
He's been sacked.
Don't really been following his story. I know we got sacked, but is he trying to come back or something?
I think that's why at the end of the day he's that's why he's sort of like coming out with all this bullshit. What he's coming out with, because he's saying and they sort of like that he's gay and he's been struggling with it, and he's like obviously his mental health and all that malarkey and for that. Yeah. Now that further legitimizes people's claims of mental health. Do you understand what I'm getting?
Yeah. Because
You know what I
someone with
mean?
mental health, what's really got mental health, is going to be put in the same box as him, innit?
Yeah.
They'll look at him and say he's a fraud. So they'll look at all mental health people saying, "Oh, you're a fraud as well," because that's what you're trying to say, innit? Put all in one box, innit?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. 'Cause you think
He ain't got mental health. He ain't got mental health. He just got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
He just got caught. That's all it is. And he's using the mental health card, and that's making the people with mental health, making them look bad as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bruno says, and you have rivals accusing Liverpool of lying, like what in the name of garbage. Bruno's, this Bruno,
Yeah.
right? This Bruno's a G, He's a G.
I've never heard
He's
of
a
him
G. He's been on Coppish, right? He's a G. He's a proper G. I ain't lying. He's a proper G. Go back and watch Coppish, right? Yeah.
When?
Like the phone-ins, yeah.
Yeah.
Go back for last season. And and Bruno's on there. He's a G. He phones it. Listen, my man's a G.
I think I know who he is.
Bruno, big up, man. Bruno, big up. Big up. He's a G.
Big up Bruno, man. Big up.
He's a G. So Bruno says, I read that.
He's a London man, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think I know who he is.
He's been sacked. He's asking your question today of what's happened to him. He's been sacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me put this thing in. It's being charged a bit. Right. Let's dive into a bit more. Let's dive a bit more of this thing here. I can apologize, apologize. Right, sorry.
No, it's all right.
I should have think. Right, let me go back. Let me go back a bit, because I didn't. Yes, go back a bit and right here.
I think the first thing that I want to do is apologise to anybody who I've offended by
do me a favour.
I recognise that they fell well short of standards that are expected of a top level referee.
Right, fuck off. Yeah,
I'm not here. This is just
fuck off. You know why?
Making me throw up.
You know why? Yeah, because at the end of the day, right? You literally know at the end of the day. It's a shame. You literally know at the end of the day, right? What standards are required for being a referee? Yeah. You know what standards are required. So the fact that the day of you apologizing for anybody that it may offended and stuff, all that stuff there, right? You're apologizing for getting caught. That's what you apologize.
That's what it is.
You apologize for getting caught, because if you never got caught, you will not be apologizing for nothing. You apologize for getting caught. Your hands got caught in a cookie jar, yeah, right? And you apologize for that. Oh, sorry for taking the last cookie. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, it's true.
Listen,
though.
if he wouldn't have got caught, he'll be still snorting his coke and he'll still be match fixing whatever he's done. Yeah, and cheating. That look, all the referees are like that. He just got caught. There's a lot of referees like him. Yeah, it's the fact that he got caught and that's it.
Yeah,
I think English referees are the worst referees. They're the worst referees, the ones in the Premier League, and sometimes they get jobs and go over to the the Champions League as well.
Yeah,
and they get jobs doing that. I don't know how they can get employed doing that, because the English referees have got a bad reputation, and it never used to be like that, but it's been like that the past 15 to 20 years.
Yeah,
they just got bad reputation.
And it leaves a lot to be desired of, doesn't it? Yeah. Really, when you think about it, it leaves a lot to be desired. And the crap that he's coming out with. Let's listen to more of his crap. Because I want to slaughter him. I literally want to slaughter him.
Easy, man.
Bruno says, just looking at his face just makes me my stomach.
It's crafty. It's true though. It makes me sick. That's what I said. It makes me sick. It's horse poo, man. Horse manure.
This pound line Ross from Friends can fuck off.
Yeah. Big up Michael Corleone, man. Big up, bro. Big up.
And I deeply regret telling them what I said and finding myself in the position that I found myself.
Get his eyes.
That video has been sat with somebody for more than 4 years. I'd forgotten it existed.
Fuck off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Did you hear that?
He forgot it existed, the video. Yeah. Of course he did. Yeah, of course he did.
I was sat waiting for my car to be serviced, and I received a call to say that this video has surfaced on social media, and as you can tell from the video, I clearly wasn't sober. I deeply regret that I found myself in that position and making the comments that I made that aren't reflective of either my view.
You're not. You know what it is. You're not legit. Yeah, you're not legit because you know what it is. Yeah. Right, if it was like that, you was really sorry and everything that, right? You would actually look for, right, Jurgen Klopp and apologize to him personally, innit?
Yeah.
You would actually look for him.
Without going on to the news, make it public. You should do it like personally. Yeah,
because the thing about it, right? He's in the limelight. Jurgen Klopp's in the limelight, right? Yeah, and you're both in the same profession as such. It can't be that hard to find Jurgen Klopp.
No,
apologize, even if you have to go to Salzburg and everything that has Salzburg headquarters in the day and apologize to Klopp, say, look, certain things were said at the day on the video, and I deeply regret it. Blah 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 blah. Then people then they can say you got like a couple of inches of legitimacy in your apology. But the very fact at the day that you're apologizing like this, and that they're trying to cover up to say that you're homosexual and you had a car accident and all that bollocks, get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Let's say someone with.
Yeah, look at him. Looks like a frog, innit?
I know, innit? He looks like Kermit the Frog, man.
Yeah.
Simpsons,
That's it, man. Bart Simpson.
Of any of the individuals
Batty Simpson,
or my wider views in general.
Did you know the video was being taken at the time?
I did, yeah, because
it
was say with a friend, and I believed that it was going to a friend of his, so I did know it was being taken. Yeah, obviously,
he knew it was being taken. He knew it was being taken, so you knew exactly what you were saying then.
Yeah.
So what you apologizing for, clown?
Bet he just goes away and just, you know what I mean? Just go away, man. His face is rotten, man.
And up in public.
Do you know why they took that decision to put it on social media?
I really don't. It was obviously about the Liverpool manager and the Liverpool game at that time, and I just refereed Liverpool against Aston Villa, but there was certainly no real issue with regard to that game. Liverpool won the game comfortably.
There we go.
So I really have no idea why it would be released at when it was, but it was, and I'm responsible for what I said. So I understand that the implications and the consequences that are attributed to that, and I have to own those.
Fucking clown.
Yeah.
You fucking clown. You know what it is? He's a fucking clown. That's all he is.
Yeah, and I'm glad he lost his job.
Yeah.
And I hope he doesn't manage. I hope he doesn't referee again.
I'm glad, you know what I mean? And to be honest,
I hope he scrubs toilets for a living.
To be honest, all I've got to say to him is this.
Please, fuck right off.
That's the one.
Exactly.
Do one.
What else I do? Fucking, he's a clown. He's just a clown.
This has just made it worse for him.
Yeah, of course it's made it worse. Of course it's made it worse. Do you know what I mean? He's a clown. Do you know what I mean? Because none of what he said in that sort of like so-called apology None of that, right, made sense to me. It just did not make
Mm.
sense. It was just sort of like a load of garbage. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the part. Listen. This is the way he's giving away. He knew he was being filmed. It wasn't the fact that somebody's filming him without his know-how or anything like that, and he made comments at the day that sort of like he should have made, right? He knows that he was being filmed, so he knows exactly what he's saying. He ain't sorry for nothing.
No, he ain't sorry. He's just sorry that he got caught.
Yeah.
Simple.
Do you know what I mean? He's not sorry for anything, man. Bruno said exactly. And what in the name of garbage is that Primark tape?
Primark's good for socks though.
Yeah, Primark's too heavy actually.
No, for socks and that though, cheap for socks.
Toto, come in there, Toto. What's wrong with you, man? What you saying? Big up. Get in there, innit?
Oh, it's coming on.
It's coming on, yeah, nice. You know what I mean? Toto's a genius. Do you remember the other day with the play raid?
Yeah, he weren't having it, was he? He weren't having it, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Diaz is getting a 0.
I was killing it. That was so fun. I guess, yeah.
It won't be budged. Yeah, man. That was a good, you know what, Rodz? That was a good show now. I forgot to message you, I enjoyed that show, That was funny.
Oh, it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny, man.
It was funny. Come on, Thomas. Stop messing about. Get in here, man. Come on.
For some reason, man. When you sent it to the WhatsApp group, yeah, the link wouldn't open. It opened to like it said the page was expired. But when you put it into the YouTube chat, yeah, it worked for some reason.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't come before. I was trying. I thought it was my computer.
Okay. Weird, that, isn't it?
Well, but the YouTube link, it opens good.
On whose channels, guys? I'll check it out. What's that one there?
My channel, I think. It's Solo. Yeah, I'll give you the link. It's on about my channel, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's Toto. Big up, Toto.
There you go.
You finished kicking up the man then when they're down on the floor.
Just stick the knife in.
That was so funny the other night, man. That's so funny. You weren't having none of it. Nah. You know what I mean? No, we just talking about this thing at the day. So I'll get your sort of like thoughts on it. Do you know what I mean? We was just literally talking about like obviously the David Coote thing, and he coming out sort of like basically coming out and making excuses. You know what I mean? About him obviously being homosexual, and trying to say he apologized for like who he offended. Well, you know exactly who you offended. You offended Jurgen Klopp. So don't say who you offended. You know exactly you offended. And another thing as well. In all this today, he hasn't really mentioned Jurgen Klopp's name. You notice that he hasn't mentioned Jurgen Klopp's name. So basically, I just want to get your thoughts on the whole thing.
So I just think he's a hypocrite in my opinion. I think apology means nothing. All the games that he screwed us in, or the corruptancy, I just don't think it's worth an apology. I don't think apology is enough in my opinion. Yes, he apologized, but I think he's just making excuses just to make other football fans, Premier League fans, right, to have some sympathy. I have no sympathy for him. Absolutely no sympathy. And that apology, I did watch some of the video. I did not get it at all, what he was saying. About him being up homosexual and all that. I don't really care about all that, yeah? All I worry about is what he said about Jurgen Klopp and what he said about football.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, Totally. Your sexuality means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I don't care if you sleep with 1,000 men. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with me. Whether you sleep with men, women, or dogs or cats, I don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I care about is when you cross that line on a pitch on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday night, yeah, that you're 100% professional to both teams. Yeah, that's what I care about. I don't want to hear you calling my manager, which has been one of the best managers in the day in this Premier League area, yeah, for what he's done with a team at the end of the day, right? That he's had to just sort of like have, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. what he's done at the end of the day in his Premier League and the charisma that he's shown and everything that. I love this manager. Everybody loves it. Even, you know what it is? Even rival fans love Klopp, you know. You know that.
I know.
Even
I know.
rival
He was
fans
good. He was
love
good
Klopp.
for the Premier League.
He was good. Like, rival fans at the day were rival fans at the day, right? And rival managers at the day. Most of them couldn't get angry with him because they're like, he's just that guy, and he's got so much charisma about him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, and he's such a friendly guy. Eddie Howe at the day liked him. Do you know what I mean? Because Eddie Howe at the day sort of like learnt from him. Do you know what I mean? Spend some time with him. Do you understand what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're gonna come out and call this guy at the day a German see you next Tuesday, right? And also at the day say that Liverpool's shit. And you expect us to accept your apology. Get the hell out of here, man.
I know. It's just, listen, look, I hate when people, look, we know he's not sincere with the apology. He's just a goof. That's all he is. And I hope that he ends up scrubbing toilets for a living.
Yeah.
Very simple. Scrubbing toilets every single morning of his life. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you know what he was doing. If he would have just said, look, he hates Liverpool, he probably supports Man United. There's your first one.
Ain't he a
Probably Man
Forest
United
fan?
fan.
Ain't he a Forest fan?
I don't know.
I think he's a Forest fan, you know.
But he hates Klopp. It's personal because he's called him a German B, yeah. And that's just personal, isn't it? So he hates Germans and he hates Liverpool. He hates Scousers as well. So it's a personal thing for him. He got caught and that's it. He got caught. And now he's out. Now he's trying to come back and say, oh, I'm sorry. No one's listening, man. No one's listening. They can put it on Talks. I saw something they was talking about on Talk Sport, and I was trying to like rationalize
No,
it.
you know what it was? You know it was Solo. It was a woman. It was a woman that's trying to rationalize it.
Yeah, I saw it. They was trying to rationalize it.
Jeff Sterling and Alan McCoy said today, not so much. Well, I'll put it this way: Jeff Sterling, not so much. Jeff Sterling want to have none of it. He just like saying, "Look, we don't care." You know what I mean?
So the thing about it, if this happened in a Man United game or an Arsenal game, yeah, they'd be saying, no, we could never come back because it was Liverpool. Somehow they got to try and find a way and say, you know what? He probably wasn't right at the time. Maybe he's got mental health. No, there was no mental health. Okay, what it boils down to, he knew what he was doing. He got caught, cokehead as well. They saw the videos, they saw everything. The guy's done, man. He's finished. He's done. I'm not interested.
You can see he put the Columbia marching pad off his nostrils, mate.
Like he said about the Primark clothing. Michael Corleone, big up. Primark clothing.
That's why probably all his friggin' all his money's gone. That one, isn't it? What in the name of garbage is that Primark £10 cost too? That's wrong, man. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna play a bit more of this, a bit more of that thing there. You know what I mean? Because obviously Toto's just come in, so I'm gonna play a bit more of it. So obviously Toto can have his reaction to it. You know what I mean? Which is only fair. Let me just share the screen with this one there. Right there. Good, you know.
David, a couple of days after the Klopp video appeared on social media, there's the release of a second video, and you're on the front page of the Sun newspaper. An image that showed you snorting cocaine in a UEFA-appointed hotel room last summer. I think it was on July the 6th, a day after you'd been the VAR official for the France-Germany quarter-final. Can you tell us how that video came to be taken?
There's no easy answer to this question. There's a lot of sort of strands to how I was ended up in that position at the end of my tournament. And part of it is personal. Part of it is.
Hold on. Yeah, he said, Toto. There is a lot of strands at the end of the day of how he ended up in that position in the hotel with the old Columbia marching pad up your nose. Ain't no strand to that, is there?
Well, I was listening to that, and I just don't see I just don't see a clear message, if you know what I mean, Rodz. I don't really see a clear message. All I hear is just chatting crap.
Mm.
You know, with all the stuff that's going on and all that in hotel room. He was held responsible for that. He's a grown man at the end of the day, right? He's held for his own responsibilities. Yeah, and he knew he was being recorded. And if he didn't want that video to be out there, he couldn't. He had a chance of not letting it happen, but he did. He knew exactly what he was doing. So I just don't see.
Sorry. Hear what Cody says, right? The size of that nose, he can smell his Sunday dinner on Wednesday.
You can smell it on Wednesday. My man's smashing it in the comment section, man. Cody's smashing it. He's on it tonight, and he's on it tonight, man.
Sorry. Carry on, Tara. Sorry.
No, what I'm saying is, I just don't get the overall message. He's chatting crap.
Yeah.
I think it might. I just don't get it, Rodz. Honestly, I just don't get it. It's just...
I don't, man. Well, I do get that joke. I do get that joke, though. I do get that joke.
I get the joke, yeah.
That was funny. I caught me by surprise in it. I started reading. I just realized what he freaking said. All right, hold on. Let's play a bit more.
I can't hear nothing.
Can't you hear nothing?
No, I can't see nothing either.
Hold on. Oh, shit. You know what it is in the day? I always do this, sometimes.
When did Liverpool play again? Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to do the play lineup tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this one's the FA Cup? Or the Carabao? It's a Carabao, isn't it?
The Carabao Cup.
Tottenham, that's it.
Be taken.
Look at him.
There's no easy answer to this question. There's a lot of sort of strands to how I was ended up in that position at the end of my tournament. And part of it is personal.
His eyes.
Is football based.
Probably on it now.
Frequently were you taking cocaine?
The eyes never lie. Look at him. Disingenuous.
Job wouldn't allow that, and it's not something that I was reliant on. It was an entirely ad hoc basis. I made some really poor choices. The personal context for me, it goes way back. And relates to struggles that I've had over the course of time around my self-esteem. And
you seem hold on, mate.
That relates.
Hold on, you seem pretty confident, mate. We need to call him a German. See you next Tuesday, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's pretty confident there, weren't you? Your self-esteem had nothing to do with it when you was calling a German. See you next Tuesday and saying how shit Liverpool was. You're pretty bold and confident there, weren't you? Prick. You know what I mean? I'll play a little bit more of this and then I'll just take off. So he's starting to know me now.
So I'm gay and I have struggled with feeling proud of being me over a long period of time. I've felt a deep sense of shame during my teenage years.
Fuck off.
Teenage years, yeah.
Talking bollocks. Somebody just come in there.
Bruno,
big up Bruno. Bruno's in the building in there.
Big up Bruno.
What's that got to do with refereeing?
How you doing, Bruno? How's it going?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
the
can.
one.
Yes, I can.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I know that voice.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks.
That's him. Yeah,
Yeah. I was just saying.
Talking up his ass.
of
I
course
know,
he is.
mate. I know. The thing is about it, Bruno and Dave, right, is that what is with me, for your sexuality, it's got nothing to do with it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's got nothing to do with the actual incident, what happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. What you do in your private life and for that's totally down to you. Yeah, that's you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't care who you sleep with, right? The mere fact at the day that you're using that an excuse for your behavior, it's, to me at the day, it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's wrong.
It's unexcusable. The amount of games this guy has cost us, the amount of times he has done us over, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Mm.
You know that did you know that they apologized, the referees, that they cost us 9 points last season? The referees, they apologized to Liverpool. It's too late now. I want my trophy.
Yeah.
I don't want your dirty apology. I want my trophy.
Yeah.
We finished with 82 points. 82 out of 9 is what? 91.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
91 points.
We would have won the league, wouldn't we?
Exactly.
Goal difference.
Yeah. They robbed us.
Yeah, and now you want to come and apologize. Yeah. You want to come and apologize, and you're not apologizing at the day because, like, you're generally sorry. You're apologizing at the day because you got caught.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing to me. You're apologizing because you got found out. Yeah. That video got leaked, and then 2 videos got leaked. One of you actually sort of like saying what you actually feel about Klopp and Liverpool, and another one with you and the Columbia marching powder. Do you know what I mean? No, we felt sorry
When
there.
I saw that, sorry for this, when I saw the guy next to him saying, don't send this online, don't ruin his career, I was like, nah, he sealed his own fate. He sealed his own fate. That's going on the internet. That's going on Twitter, or X, as you like to call it. His career as a referee's done. It's finished. It's over. And then before you know it, it was all over Sky Sports. So I was like, uh-oh, someone's going to get themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm here for it. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? And right, I honestly feel he's not the only one.
No, there's more. There's more.
There is more, and right, but they've been savvy about it and haven't got caught. Do you know what I mean? They've been more clever
Chris
about
Kavanagh's another one. Chris Kavanagh's another one. Anthony Taylor. Those 2, get them out of it. Get them out of it. Remember that challenge last season? Doku's challenge on McAllister? Not given.
Yes, another one, yeah.
Who was the referee for that one? Anthony Taylor?
Was it Anthony Taylor? I think either it was Anthony Taylor or I think it was Anthony Taylor. Remember the Tottenham game?
Yeah. I remember.
The offside one. There's another one.
Oh, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
The Spurs one, it was one of the first games of last season, wasn't it?
And listen, another thing, if you go back, I don't know who the referee was, but it probably was one of the Mary Bunch. Do you remember the Aston Villa game? We played Aston Villa, I think it was at Anfield. And I think it was the last game of the season when Tyrone Mings fly kicked Gappo in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And do you remember when Gappo lifted up his top and all he could see was the stud?
Yeah. That was one of the games I was talking about as well.
Yeah, and now, remember the day, right? Mings did that right under the referee's nose.
Yeah, never done nothing. Nothing wrong.
Nothing.
Waved it off.
Remember Mane's challenge against Manchester City?
Yeah.
Remember that challenge?
Yeah.
He was sent off, so where's the consistency?
Exactly, he got straight ready.
There's no consistent, when it comes to Liverpool, I don't know what it is. I don't know why the referees are like this, why they target Scousers, why they target Liverpool. Because I know, look, Arsenal always bitch about that they always get that the referees always against them. I think Liverpool gets the most shit from the referees, in my opinion. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Liverpool fan.
Arsenal was robbed yesterday. Arsenal was robbed at the weekend, though. On the
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't.
There has been a few times where the referees have been absolute idiots with Arsenal as well, and not going to sit here and lie.
Yeah, but Liverpool, see, the thing about it, when we get robbed, we just accept it, innit? But when they get robbed, they make a big deal about it. Everybody gets robbed, but I think we get robbed more. I agree with the Arsenal thing the other night, though, the other day. They did get robbed.
There's been a few times this season where they've been robbed by the referees, and I've seen the replays and I've seen the challenges again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Bruno, right? This is what vexes me. I'm no doubt, and then that it happens to them, right? But like, if what you notice at the day when it happens to us, notice what.
Just forget about it.
Notice what sort of like the Arsenal lot say. The first thing they say is that they get on with it. They just tell us get on with it.
They all say
right?
the rival fans.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They usually say that. So I say if you're going to tell us that,
we'll tell them that, yeah.
We do the same, then it. Do the same. I've seen some decisions that day, right? Like when what's that guy's name? Was it Odegaard?
Handball against Arsenal, yeah. He touched the ball. How was that not a penalty? And then the penalty that was given in the previous match, was it the weekend when Salah scored that penalty? People were telling me it's not a penalty. Really? The challenge on Gap, I think it was.
Yeah.
How are you lot telling me that's not a penalty?
It's what I'm saying about the Premier League referees. I think they're the worst referees in Europe.
I think Sunday League's refs are better at this point because these refs, these Premier League refs are just like refs are meant to be neutral. They're not neutral, in my opinion. I think even if it does go Liverpool's way, sometimes if you look at the other teams, you can see there's some robbery and bias there as well. There's no neutral with refs. It's just one-sided at this point. It's look, we're never going to find out. And David Cooch is one of them. Cooch is one of them. There's a lot of referees who do the most similar thing, but just ain't got caught. And soon, the more and more years will come, the more and more will get caught. Just believe that, right? So
exactly.
No, as Liverpool fans, yeah. And, as Liverpool fans, yeah, we should look. Of course, we should still talk about it and report it and talk about it on my channels and that because you have a right to do so. You have a right to talk about refs like Arsenal and whatever team, yeah, has a right to talk about their being robbed, their team being robbed. But again, like you just mentioned, that is a different narrative when it comes to Liverpool.
Yeah, that tell us to just get on with it.
Stop playing the victim.
Yeah, but when it's them, they make a big dance about it.
Yeah, it's to me at the day, it makes no sense. Just changing the subject, What do you think about sort of like us not buying anybody in a transfer window, not strengthening our squad?
Expected.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. It's just we've been told again and day we're gonna have a big summer. We're gonna have a big summer. How many times have we been told that we're gonna have a big summer?
Mm.
I'm not listening to that about the big summer thing. The thing I was shocked about really the last 48 hours is the fact that they're putting Dan's on loan. That kind of shocked me because I would have thought a player like Jadon Dan's would have been utilised better staying at Liverpool in case like we know that Jota gets injured. We know most of the time Nunes is not reliable, and like we got these cup games coming up now. Yeah, that would have been a perfect opportunity to play Jadon Dan's in cup games like that. You know what I mean? It helps out with the team with the with rotation. Yeah. So I'm kind of shocked that Jadon Dan's has gone. I would have kept him a bit at Liverpool, but they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Jane Dan's on loan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone on loan.
Oh.
He's
He
gone to
went-
Sunderland. At the beginning of the transfer window, right? I was like, we need a left back, we need a DM because he clearly doesn't trust Endo. I mean, it's clear and obvious. I mean, anyone can see that. And we need another striker in there, because it's clear and obvious Jar can't stay fit. Right?
Yeah.
That's clear and obvious. How many times has this guy been injured this season?
We've got to get rid of him.
And then the DM position, he doesn't trust Endo. That's clear and obvious. You can't play Gravenberch 38 games out of 38 games. This guy's going to get worn out.
Yeah.
I've
remember-
had people telling me, saying that, but he's 22 years old. He should be able to play as many games. Rotation is
He's had a
key.
few games off, to be fair, though, in the cup as well. He's had a couple of games off. But I know what you're saying regarding the rotation thing. We definitely, I think we definitely need someone to go alongside Gravenberch. Zubimendi would have been perfect. You know,
But you see what they've done though. This is what they're doing of what they've done before, right? There's no reinforcements for Henderson. Yeah, no reinforcements for him. He got burnt out. No reinforcements for Fabinho. He got burnt out before his time in the day. Yeah, there's been hardly any reinforcements, right, for Robbo in the day, right? And look at Robbo, he's burnt out now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's burnt out.
Yeah, the clap system, and
yeah, but he's burnt out because the fact is there was no reinforcements for him.
No.
You know what I mean? He's expected to go again. Yeah, he don't get me wrong. He's trying his hardest, but you can see at the day he's burnt out. A lot of these players at the day are being burnt out at the day because there's been no reinforcement for the player. Now you could have had a Klopp system where the hard training and this and that. You could have had all that if you had reinforcement.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If those reinforcements at the day, we wouldn't have noticed it. But now people are noticing it because of there's no reinforcements at the day. You bought in. They went and brought. This is how stupid they think we are, right? They bought Chiesa in the day, right? Which at the day, they never took the money out of their pocket for that.
Yeah.
They never took the money out of their pocket for that because the money they got.
That was peanuts, man.
Yeah, but you check this, Bruno. The money at the day they got from the Solanke deal. Remember that they had selling clause, right?
Yeah.
That was near enough 10 million. That was near enough 10 million they got for that in there, right? So if they did take any money out of their pocket, it would probably be like 500 grand, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
To put on top of that. Because remember, we're not playing 12 million. It's rising to 12 million. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Right. So they didn't take the money out of the pocket for that, really, for that. They went and bought a goalkeeper today for 29 million, yeah? That we don't need. That wasn't a priority. This is what I'm trying to get through to people. That wasn't a priority. The priority was a midfielder. And if you weren't going to get a midfielder, at least get a centre back. At least, you know what I mean? If you weren't going to do that, at least get a striker. Get at least one of the three. If you're not going to buy all three of them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that wasn't a priority. And even now in the day, right? He's in Valencia in the day, right? And he's apparently, I've heard it in the day, right? Some of these games at the day have been crap.
Yeah, I think the squad that we've got now, he's good enough to win the league. I think he's good enough. We've got the only thing that bothers me when they got rid of 2 minutes. Jaden Dan's. But I think the team, the way we got it now, the way Gravenberch is playing, the way McAllister's playing, and the rest of them, I think the team is good enough to win the league. There's no excuses now. There's no excuses now. When the summer comes, obviously we've got to reinforce. We have to reinforce.
So 1 second. Just take off for a couple of minutes. I'll be back, yeah?
Yeah. That's what I reckon, Bruno and Toto. I think the team that we've got now, I think he's good enough to win the league. We've got that gap. We've got that gap
injuries. I think, we have got a good enough team. We definitely have a good enough team to win the league. The only thing we've got to worry about is injuries. Definitely got injured. I still would have signed someone though, because like again, injuries and reinforcements, what Rodz just mentioned just now, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle. If we get, like, say, Van Dijk injured, again, he barely gets injured, so I'm not really expecting him to get injured. Say if Ibu gets injured, because you know what Ibu's like with injuries, yeah? Say if Ibu get injured, there you go, our defence is crumbled. That's a part of our defence crumbled. Yes, we've got Virgil, but you can't really rely on Kwanzaa, can you? And Gomez, for me, he's not... He can play centre-back, but to me, he's better on the right-back. So we haven't got a dedicated centre-back, that can properly play there. Like Kwanzaa can properly play there, but again, we can't really rely on Kwanzaa because sometimes, since he's a young player and he barely gets any game time, he makes mistakes. So we've got a good enough team. We just got to hold out, rest players at the right time, which we're doing because Slot knows this.
This is what I'm saying. I think he's rotating all right at the moment.
He's rotating well. So all we've got to do is do that. Yeah, and we'll be good. We're good for the league. So I think we can win it this season.
Listen, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm not going to come out and say that. Yeah, I think I want to see what happens at the Everton game and the Newcastle game. If we get through them 2 games with wins, then we got one hand on the trophy. I get it. But I think the team we got now, yeah. See, I was angry. I agree with what Bruno says. My main position at the beginning of the league was a DM and a striker. After the way Nunes performed last season with all those misses, I said we need a striker. We need a striker. We need someone who can bag goals, not someone that can just run with the ball and start skying it. Yeah, we need someone who's clinical, someone like Isaac, someone like Haaland. Someone like that, guaranteed to get goals week in and week out. I believe if we would have had that position, if we would have had Isaac last season, I think Liverpool would have won the league, but we never. Because the amount of chances that Nunes misses, I'm not shitting on Nunes. This is just a fact. This is the way it was. Now, I've liked Nunes. When he first came in, I gave him a couple of seasons. I weren't one of these guys that said, you know what, I ain't going to back Nunes, yeah. After 3 months, get rid of him. No, I gave him 2 seasons. I actually gave him a few months under Slot, but obviously it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Now, I'm not saying he's a crap player. He might go to the Spanish league and cook, but he's just not cooking with Liverpool, and I don't want that in my team. I want someone who can score goals. And I think if we get a good striker, I think like I said at the beginning of the season, it was a good striker. It was a good striker and a DM. When I look at the team now, I think we need a left back. We definitely need a left back because Robbo's legs are going. We need a left back, and I don't trust Timmy Cass either. I need a left back who can play that centre back, and we need a striker. They're the 2 positions that we definitely need them to. I think the left wing is covered. We've got Gatbo and Diaz, and on the right we've got Chiesa and we've got Salah. I think them 2 positions are covered. You get me? Right back covered. We've got Trent if he stays, and we've got Conor Bradley. But we definitely need a left back and we need a striker. That's just my opinion.
I personally think that the right wing position has got me concerned because Chiesa is injury prone. This guy has been here 6-7 months and his injury record it's been shocking. It's either he's injured or he's ill or I don't know. Or something is just not happening with him. Like I said before, the DM position is a problem because if Gravenberch gets injured, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble, yeah.
The centre back's position, Konate is injury prone. Gomez injury prone. Kwanzaa, he makes one mistake, the fans are onto him. He gets absolutely slaughtered by the fan base, right? So we have to step up. Richard Hughes, if he doesn't step up, this guy, by the way, came from Bournemouth. He's been here 6-7 months. And he's done nothing.
He's done nothing, man.
Right? He's done absolutely nothing. I've said this multiple times. We're now in February. What's he done? Oh, he bought us out on this slot. Oh, wow. Right. Do you want a gold medal? Right? We're Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
Remember, we are the bride. We are the ones receiving the trophy. We don't give the trophy away. We don't do that here.
No.
Yeah? Second place is not good enough. We don't do that here.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
You
I
know?
agree with you. What Bruno? I agree with you. I'm talking about what we, the remaining of this season. I know next season what we need. I'm on about the way the team is now. Yeah. What concerns me is that left back position at the moment. I'm not on about next season. I'm about this season now. I think that left back position where Robbo is, that concerns me because with Robbo, he might look good in certain games, but other games he can just drop off. And Tsimikas is not any better in my opinion. I actually prefer Robbo than Tsimikas, in my opinion. Even though Robbo's not as good as he was, I prefer Robbo to Tsimikas. You get me? But next season we definitely need to strengthen. I don't think we will. They're saying we're going to spend all this money. I've heard this before. I've watched this movie before. I don't really trust this club to strengthen like they all. They might get one, maybe two players, but they're always going to leave us short. This club always leaves us short. You get me? They always leave us short. Now, if they can go on.
As I've said before, if they don't step up in the summer transfer window, there's going to be blood on the hands of John W. Henry. This guy has got blood on his hands. And as for Richard Hughes, as I said before, he needs to step up. He needs to get these deals done. Like, why is he taking 25 years to get these deals done? Like, this is pathetic.
25 years.
No, man, the guy's sitting there taking 25 years, and people is like, and you've got fans telling me, he's only just came into the team. I don't give a rat's ass.
I know.
I've seen Man City sign 5 players for 180 mil.
What about Villa?
Yeah, 180 mil in signings, and you have a section of the fan base telling me, we can't sign any players in January. It's too difficult. Difficult my ass, man.
Yeah, but what about sorry to cut you, Bruno, right? I hear that a lot as well, right? And that annoys me, right? Because look at Aston Villa. They've signed Marcus Rashford. They signed Donald Marlon. And they signed Marcus Asensio.
Rashford's a good signing, to be fair.
Asensio, they got Asensio,
I know.
Good player.
Asensio from Real Madrid, who we were linked with.
Exactly.
Right. What about Mamouche? Mamouche to Man City. We was linked to him, Yeah. He was linked to Liverpool. He was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. You talk about Mamouche. I keep saying we have to be proactive with transfers, yeah? What did we do? We stand around doing nothing. And
monitoring.
Now he's gone to Manchester City. I've said this on Coppish. We keep sitting there taking 25 years, and now he's playing for Manchester City.
Exactly.
Only have ourselves to blame.
Monitoring. That's what they say usually. We're monitoring a player. Monitoring my ass.
We've turned into Monitor FC.
Yeah.
That's what we've turned into. We turned to Monitor FC. You know what I mean? Guys, we spend... No, it's not good enough. Guys, we spend like 130 million in free windows. Hidras, less than everyone. Trust me, yes, it is.
Watch Mamouche at Man City. Watch how he balls out. Watch.
Look at the
signs are there already.
Listen, I'll tell you something in a day, right? With Man City, right? This season and they've literally wrote it off, yeah?
Oh, yeah, they'll be back next year.
Right. Do you see next season?
Yeah. Okay. They'll be back.
Okay.
By the way, did you see that game with Arsenal, Man City, when it was all celebrating and then Haaland just pointed at the Premier League sign on his badge? It's all right celebrating. You're going to win something, you get me? Because they won the treble, innit? Yeah. And they won the Prem. They won like 4 Prems in a row. So they was all celebrating because they beat Man City, and then Haaland just pointed at the Premier League badge. That's what you got to win.
He's just saying a bottle every year.
Because if you don't win that, it doesn't mean nothing. If you don't win that, it doesn't mean nothing.
Michael Early's got a question. Question for Soda, Bruno, and Toto. Who are your fave Liverpool players of all time? You go first.
Well, if you want mine,
go on.
If you want my favourite players of all time, well, John Arne Riis is in there.
Yeah.
Salah's in there. You've got Torres who's in there, despite the fact that he went to Chelsea. But, I mean, that does hurt. Gerrard's in there. Obviously, there's a few others. I mean, Luis Garcia's in there, Danny Murphy. The ones that are not in there, unfortunately, Michael Owen. Once you've played for Man United, you can't do that. Yeah,
nah,
once you played
forget
for
it.
Liverpool, You can't play for Man United, man. You can't do that.
No, forget it.
Yeah. What about you, Solo?
I'm gonna say a few, yeah, but some of them are like from the old days as well, like before my time. Because I like the history and I like watching old documentaries, and I'm looking at the history of the club. Can I name how many? Can I name?
5.
Oh God, there's too many. I'm gonna go with one from the 60s, maybe 70s. I'm gonna go with Can I make 2 players as one? Toshak and Keegan. Can I just make that as one, please? Toshak and Keegan, 60s, 70s. Toshak Keegan. I'm gonna go with another player that's underrated. My dad always used to tell me. I watched a lot of stuff of him. Steve McMahon.
Yeah.
I thought he was a savage. Steve McMahon, Ian Rush, obviously. Steven Gerrard, John Barnes. There's too many. Yeah, I'm going to say them.
It's too many. You done 5.
It's too many, man.
Toto, what about you, Toto?
Yeah,
Robbie Fowler is a savage. I love Fowler, my God.
Me, one of them's Virgil. Just my favorite player of all time.
Standard.
My idol. So yeah, Virgil's one of them. Stevie G is, what can I say, man? Absolute legend. Third one, probably Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino was a absolute baller. So that's my top 3.
Yeah,
it's too many.
You know what it is? I'm gonna go Mane, Luis Garcia, Xabi Alonso, right?
What's the project you said Luis Garcia? You know,
no, Luis Garcia
of all time.
No, he's a G. He was a G. Luis Garcia.
I remember him. I know Luis Garcia, but he was injury prone now.
He was, but he was what he done. He was less injury prone than Jota. You know what I mean? He had more minutes than Jota. But when he was on the pitch and everything that, listen, that role that he had, where he roamed, he just like roamed and everything that, you couldn't pick him up. You just couldn't pick him up. Yeah, Xabi Alonso.
That goal gets Juventus, man.
Yeah. That was just like, Sammy Hippier.
Savage.
Yeah,
Savage.
Steve
Bad
Finnan.
Man. Bad man.
Steve Finnan, Steve Finnan, Danny Murphy, Stevie Highway.
So I mean, you name loads, man.
Anna Kennedy.
You know who I think's the best player in Liverpool ever had? I know a lot of people probably won't agree. No, I think the best player that we've ever had regarding goals clinical is Suarez. I know.
Yeah, I should have said him. Yeah,
I know a lot of people are not going to agree, but I think I've never seen a player as good as him in a Liverpool shirt.
No, you're right. You're right. He may have been a dick certain times, but he was what you needed out of a player. Because I was speaking to Fuzzy today, and I was speaking to him today, right? You big up Fuzzy every time one of my brothers still, you know what I mean, right? I was speaking to him. I said, like, what it is with Luis Suarez is that when he was on the pitch, he played 100% and he made the team play 110%.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Henderson said at the day, right? A lot of the games that Luis Suarez played, a lot of the games, he was carrying an injury. Yeah. He said his foot was swollen up so bad at the day, right? He wore a boot like 2 or 3 size is bigger in order for him to play.
Didn't complain, did he? Got on with it. Right. That's the way you do it, anyway, Rodz. Didn't complain. He didn't complain. Got on with it. Not like these footballers, and they get a little knock. Oh, he just got on with it, shut his mouth, and got on with it. And he's still a baller.
To Norwich City.
Yeah, that got. Oh,
God, man.
What about the goal against? What about the goal against Middlesbrough when you lobbed it for the halfway line?
I think right. You know that time with Messi. You remember the Barcelona era, when you had Messi and all that, and you had Suarez, and they gave the Ballon d'Or to Messi. I think Suarez should have got it.
Of course, he should have got it.
But they never gave it. If Suarez was better that year, I remember when he got that finger when Suarez scored more goals than him as well. Suarez is cold. He's one of the best footballers. Forget Liverpool. I'm about footballers overall I've ever seen.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
He was that good.
Do you remember he had that bat? I think he had a ban. And he finished his ban and everything, and he came in and we played Sunderland, and he scored 2 goals. You know.
Oh, that goal where he scored by the byline. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Yo,
that's the one.
Yo. He was cold.
Did you see that goal when he was in Barcelona when they got the ball, flipped it up, flipped it over the guy and ran round him?
Yeah.
Who does that? Who does that? Who does that?
I remember that one where he flicked it over the player and then he smashed it into the bottom corner.
That's the one.
Yeah. Oh man, I like the goal when he scored against Newcastle when who was that left back?
He checked it and then he goes around the keeper. Yeah, I remember that one.
It was three moves in it. It was shoulder. It was shoulder, chest, then back of the net.
Who does that, man?
He was too cold.
He knows. Michael Corleone knows. Look, he's coming at the bottom.
Yeah,
he knows.
I'm gonna get to that.
What he said about Suarez.
Yeah, he goes. And Gomez is injury prone too.
Yeah,
he is. He is injury prone. Good player.
I still like him though.
Yeah, it's a shame Nunes can't stay as a bench player. He is a weapon off the bench. That is true, but sadly we can't sell him for a decent money. I don't think having a player like Nunes and there, and then which he spent all that money for, I think he can't have as a bench player. I also think probably Michael Edwards picked slot that useless bastard Richard Hughes ain't done nothing. Yep, I told man's about Richard Hughes. He's championship or League One levels. That's all he is, you know. He's not Premiership level, least of all Liverpool level. He's not. Just to point out, Solo is really good at letting people talk and not interrupting. Fair play.
Thank you.
Bro, big up, Mark.
Thank you, yeah.
Cool guys, interesting choice. Garcia is an interesting choice. No, he was a G. He was a G. Garcia was a G. He was a G. Suarez
the reason why I like John on the reasons, right? Remember that free kick he scored against United?
Oh. Well, against Fabian Barthez, the best goalkeeper in the world at that time.
Oh, the French geezer.
Balsa.
Yeah. He was Norwegian. Yeah, absolutely. Set up that ball in the top corner, in off the bar.
I love Suarez. I had his top, man. I had his top, his number. I love Suarez, man.
No, Risa, we're talking about Risa.
No, I was on about in the comment section talking about Suarez.
Oh, yeah. But you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is? When Risa hit that free kick, yeah.
Flipping out.
You know what? He nearly took the goal off.
Yeah, he got one of the hardest hits.
Mate. Suarez is the most talented player of all time. Nobody can really touch Suarez levels. True.
He's up there, top three.
Suarez probably the top 3 strikers of all time. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Because remember when we brought him from Ajax, he scored like 49 goals in 48 games.
Gerard said
that's literally a goal a game, you know, bro.
Gerard said in training he used to embarrass him. He thought he was good in training. When he saw Suarez, he embarrassed the team how good he was in training. That's what Gerard said.
He was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And just imagine a day if Suarez, we had Suarez and Torres. Just imagine if we had them two.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Torres stayed in there and we got Suarez.
If we just look, you know the way we are now, we've got Salah on the right, yeah, and we've got Gakpo on the left. Imagine if we had Suarez as the 9. We'd win the league a couple of times. Because the thing about the team what Suarez is in, yeah, the Liverpool team weren't that really good.
Yeah.
It was Suarez what carried the team, really. Him and Gerrard.
Yeah.
Carried the team.
But remember, we had Sturridge. We had Sturridge that was banging in goals.
Injury-prone Sturridge was a lot of the time.
Yeah, but you know that season. But you know that season there, yeah, right. This I've talked about this before. This is what sort of like the only thing I rated that youth there for. What's his name? Brendan Rodgers. This is the only thing I rated him for. What he saw at the day with Sturridge, he was getting injured a lot, right? So that Pacific season, he didn't allow him to. He said, "Don't train. Don't train. All I want him to do is just come in on a day, have a warm down, and that's it. Don't train." Yeah. And look what happened that season. He scored the most goals.
Yeah.
And he never got injured. It's only when they started putting back in a training routine again.
Yeah.
That he started to get injured again. Do you know what I mean?
Was cold.
You know what I mean? But so we had Sturridge, We had Sterling was going on good as well, wasn't he? Sterling was going on
Yeah,
good.
he's all right.
Yeah, until we sold him to Manchester City. That was nasty.
Yeah. That was.
That was his. He played the best at Man City, innit?
But you know what it was, though? I always say this. The reason why he went to Man City, because remember at the day, do you ever see that documentary?
What documentary?
The documentary that they had before, at the beginning of Brendan Rodgers' reign. They had a documentary, didn't they? Do you remember at the day that Brendan Rodgers buoyed him off in front of everybody?
Did he?
Yeah, go back and look at it, right? He buoyed him off in front of everybody. He goes, what you laughing at? He goes to Sterling, what are you laughing at? And Sterling goes, I'm not laughing. I wasn't laughing. He goes, if you carry on laughing at there, you'll be the first one on the fucking plane back home. Yeah?
Really?
Yeah. Trust me when I say this to you. Trust me when I say to you.
Who said that?
Brendan Rodgers.
Said that to Sterling. Yeah. Trust me at the day, when that happened at the day, right? They never got on from that day. From that day and everything, that, right? From that day, I'll tell you something, in fact. If Man City, when they got back to England, right, and Man City, right, yeah, offered him a way out, he would have gone. He would have gone. I'm telling you, they never got on from there, and that was it. They just like kind of like Anthrop's in the building.
Yeah, big up Anthrop.
Big up Anthrop.
Big up Anthrop, man. Love and respect. That's what I'm saying. So, but Suarez was a cold player, man.
I loved him, Rodz. He was one of my favourite players of all time, I loved him. I know he carried a lot of baggage with him. And I know he had that incident with what's that Man United geezer with the black guy? What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he had that thing with him, yeah, but as a football player, I loved him.
Yeah.
I loved him. I remember watching him, and I watched him live once when I was at Anfield. I went with my dad, and I saw him, and he was so cold. There's not many players I've really gravitated towards, like Suarez. One of them, I admit, and I've gone on the record to say I loved Thierry Henry. I know he played for Arsenal, but he was cold. I loved him. I loved Suarez. Them two players, when I was growing up, them two, they were the ones. They were the ones.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many
clinical.
There's so many really that you can actually pick from. Do you know what I mean? But like, we've been blessed. We've been blessed with some good players.
Yeah. And good managers.
Yeah, and good managers. Yeah, we have. I mean, if you avoid sort of like Brendan Rodgers and Roy Hodgson, you know what I mean?
Oh God, I think Roy Hodgson was probably the worst one.
Don't remind me. That
Roy Hodgson was
horrible.
the
Roy Hodgson era was terrible. Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh.
Where do you guys sit on Salah versus Thierry Henry debate? For me, Thierry Henry wins still.
Yeah, Thierry Henry.
Toto?
Yeah, so I've only watched bits of Thierry Henry, but I would say Thierry Henry is still better.
Bruno?
It depends what you want. You see, if you want clinicalness, if you want an absolute killer, then you go for Salah. If you want precision, then you go for Thierry Henry. It depends which one you want.
I think Henry was more clinical.
I don't know,
See that?
Salah misses a lot,
Yeah, but Thierry Henry did miss a lot as well, Remember,
I know, but
that Barcelona game in the Champions League final.
I know that he did turn up for finals. I know he's got a reputation when he gets to finals. Yeah. He doesn't really turn up, but I think as an overall package, and I'm a Liverpool fan to the, you know what I mean, and I've got to admit, I think Henry steals it for me.
Yeah, I think Henry edges it. Henry would edge it.
Oh yeah, he's World Cup winner as well, Euro winner.
Yeah, Henry would edge it at the end of the day because at the day he's probably the first one really that he showed that panache. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was. I mean, I look at that goal that he scored against Man United. I always talk about that goal he scored against Man United. When with his left foot, he flicked on his right foot and then volleyed it the back of the net.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And even like Gary Neville after the game, even Gary Neville said he's just unbelievable. He's just an amazing player. Do you know what I mean? So to be honest, I'll have to say Henry because he edged. He would edge it because he was probably the first one really at the day that's come up, really sort of like came with that sort of like, you know, listen, at the day we're gonna watch the the Premier League, because Henry had tricks and flicks. You know what I mean? Salah will get you goals. Do you know what I mean?
He would say that overall. So people say overall, like they say when I look at Premier League, they'll say who's the best Premier League player ever. People say Thierry Henry, but I think Suarez would have stayed a little bit longer. I think the mantle that went to him, but obviously he never did. He dipped, went to Spain. So because of that, Henry probably sits at the top for probably the best Premier League players overall.
Did you ever see that goal he scored against Carlo Colaccini? Remember the Chelsea goalkeeper? When he literally they had a counter attack. Henry's on the ball. He's going towards goal. Obviously, Colaccini comes out to make himself bigger, and basically at the end of the day, right, like Henry does a 360 around him.
No, okay.
Literally does a 360 around him, and he's got an open net and just stops in the back of the net. You know what I mean? I remember listening to 5 Live, and they were saying, what amazing goal. Because I'm telling everybody at the end of the day, right, if you want to see the goal of the year, right, go and make sure you watch sort of like Match of the Day later. Yeah? I watched it later and everything that I thought, amazing. He literally got the ball, he was on a counter attack, and it was just him and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper tried to make himself bigger. You know what I mean? He literally done a 360 around him. You know those 360s? He did a 360 around him and everything that, right? And literally the goal's just there. He's just literally taking Colaccini out of the game, and the goal's just there, and he just taps it in. Thank you very much. Do you know what I mean? He was just
he was that good.
He's nasty.
You know who else was good as well, but he weren't in the Premier League, and it's a shame that he didn't come to the Premier League. And Henry was talking about him the other day, actually. That David Trezeguet. That's a guy that can. That's a guy that could score like Henry, very clean. Even Henry said he was just as clinical as him, playing for France as well. He was Juventus' top goal scorer at the time. That's another good player, a French, similar to him. Shame that he didn't come to the Premier League. You know, I know he stayed in Italy, innit?
Yeah, do you remember that? If you remember what happened with Trezeguet before he went to Juventus, he put Italy at the World Cup, at the Euros, didn't he? He put Italy at the Euros. Remember at that time they had the golden goal, didn't they?
Yeah.
The golden goal, and it was all level.
And he smashed the last goal.
Yeah, he smashed the last goal, and then he was off to Italy.
Should have. I thought. Yeah, I would have saw him good going to Arsenal.
Sorry, Bruno.
How times have changed. A lot has changed since then.
Yeah. A lot has changed, man. What do you guys think of Lewandowski's 700 career goals now?
Cold.
Still banging crazy numbers at the age of 36. Yeah, he's just too cold.
Cold. He's just an old school centre forward.
See what I mean? And then you have people saying, you can't reward players with contracts over 30 because they might
rubbish.
Drop off. Oh, goodness.
The sports science is different today.
Exactly. They keep looking at what happened with Ozil and Aubameyang back in 2014. Salah is a completely different situation to those two. Completely different. The science of football has changed. It's not the same as it was back in 2014. It's just get it done, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that is big facts, my friend. That is big facts. Do you know what I mean? It's just like look at Jamie Vardy. What's Jamie Vardy? 37?
Yeah. About that?
Yeah, about 37.
Still scoring.
What about Milner?
There you go.
Ronaldo,
yeah.
Oh God, I forgot about him. The machine. He's gonna get to 1,000 goals, he will.
Yeah, he will do it. He will do it. I'll tell you something. He won't stop football until he does it.
Until he got 1,000.
Do you know what I mean? So that's
because of his brand, he could go to a lot of clubs. South Al Nassr doesn't work out. He could go right. He can go to another club as long as he can register them goals. You get me? And he will do it. He will do it just to prove his point.
You know, you
I
can
wouldn't
say
be surprised if he ends up at Fenerbahce and plays for Jose Mourinho.
you never know.
Yeah, probably.
They can literally at the day go to a team at the day, a newly promoted team in the Premiership, and say to them, "Listen, just give me $5,000 a week, man. I don't give a shit. As long as I'm better." No. Because what you were saying, just give me, because he's rich anyway. He's just rich, yeah.
I mean, when he gets to that stage of his career, I know he can go on a bit more longer now.
No, but what I'm
When
trying
he
to say,
yeah.
What I'm trying to say, he could go to a newly promoted team, yeah. He's rich anyway, yeah. Newly promoted team, he said, just give me $5,000 a week. As long as I can get my 1,000 goals in a day, right? I'm fine. You know what I mean? And when he gets his 1,000 goal, he just do one. You know?
Yeah. How many is he on now?
What if you went to an Ipswich or? No way.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not saying that would happen, but he can literally do that. He can literally.
I can see him go to the Championship. We know only 40 plus. Yeah, just let me go to the Championship. Yeah, register my goals.
Won't reject him.
Yeah.
He could go to the Championship. He doesn't have to be in the Premier League. You know, he could go to the Championship or low division, as long as he can score his goals.
Yeah, true. He
just wants 1,000.
Yeah. That'd be so funny.
He can go to the 5th division of English football, still get his 1,000 goals.
Yeah, he'll get him. I think he's going to get him in Al Nassr.
Yeah. Look at my man's Michael Collins said Jamie Vardy is still fast too. He is actually.
Yeah, with the Red Bull down him.
I don't know how he does it, man. He's just got so much energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I'm still thinking about that goal he scored against us at the day against Millionaire when he lobbed it from about 30 yards.
Loyal to Leicester, man.
Yeah,
he could have went anywhere he could have.
Yeah. Came from Havant and Waterloo, you know? Is that not Havant and Waterloo? What's that one? Fleetwood? Is it Fleetwood? Something like that. One long league team they'd notice him from. If you add the Portugal goals, he has over 1,000.
Well, yeah, I know that, but it's all about the league, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know he's got over 1,000 if it adds the Portugal goals.
Yeah. He's just phenomenal, isn't he? He's just like a phenomenal player.
I'm sorry, the pundits don't give him a lot of respect, you know.
No.
The more for Messi, and
it's all about Messi.
Yeah, and I think that's. I think
about the fans who don't respect him. Certain sections of the fans and certain pundits. It's a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Henry don't like him for the obvious reason because they had beef back in the day when Henry and Ronaldo. But Henry still won't forget about. Henry still don't, because footballers don't forget, do they? They're still, on the day, right? He's a professional footballer. He should still give the man credit, you know. The guy's coming up to 1,000 goals, and he's a machine.
You don't have to like the guy. Just give him credit.
He's a machine. He's a machine.
My bad. About 9:30.
Report to him.
Okay.
I know he's in his not. How many is he on now, total? Ronaldo, and he's on about 900 now. 910 as a week. I'm sure he's on about that.
He's close.
Yeah. He's only got about 80 and 90 goals to score, and he'll do that before.
He'll do that in about 3 years.
Yeah, he'll just do that, man. He's just like, I think he's not going to give up football until he scores those goals.
Yeah.
788 in the league.
I thought he had more than that.
Yeah, 788 in the league and 165 for Portugal.
Yeah. So I think it's overall. It's not just the league. It's overall how many goals he scored.
Right.
To get to 1,000 goals. Not just league. It's Portugal as well.
Yeah. He can do it.
He can do it.
He can do it. He's just phenomenal. He's just a phenomenal player, and you know what I mean. You have to give credit where credit's due, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Despite the fact that he played for our arch rivals. That hurts.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we're honest, though, innit? Just like with Henry. Played for Arsenal, but you know what I mean? I know he was cold. Sometimes you're going to give credit where credit's due.
I think us Liverpool supporters, our fans, are very special and unique because we can give credit where credit's due. Because I remember, like, when I watched the Champions League, when we played Madrid, the season before we won it, we played Madrid, and then you know, like Gareth Bale scored that bicycle kick. He scored that bicycle kick. Now that was an amazing goal. You know what I mean? I remember I was in a pub in like a bar in Liverpool watching it from that, and I looked at the goal and everything right. I just started clapping. I just started clapping. I said, nah, clap it. I started clapping. I go, nah, it's a good goal. That was a good goal. And when I started clapping, everybody else started clapping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So we're just waiting for
Yeah, because we're just appreciating a world class goal. Do you know what I mean? Because it was world class. Do you know what I mean? You know, and it was well timed, cross, position. It's just everything that you needed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought I don't even think that Alisson would have saved that. I had I tell a good striker, Origi, 72 quid goal. Origi, very underrated. Very underrated.
No, I like the Origi, man. He was like the Solskjaer of Liverpool.
In the Champions League final. Origi.
Yeah, he was like our Solskjaer, innit? Man United had the Solskjaer, we had the Origi. He was like the impact player, come off the bench and bang him.
Yeah, that was.
I think we should have held on to him a bit longer. I don't know why we didn't keep him a bit longer.
He scored some amazing goals in the
I know.
The goal against Everton in the last second of the game.
Yeah, the Barcelona one when Trent with that dodgy cross.
Yeah.
He tricked them before it was gonna fake do a short corner and then it just crosses it in like. I remember that one.
That was cold.
He goes, the commentator goes, they've caught Barcelona napping. They've caught them napping.
I love it, man. I love it.
Origi was that G, you know.
Yeah.
He was that G. I always rated that guy. He's in America now. Did he go to America to play football in America?
I don't know.
I think he went to America. Remember,
where was he before America? Was he at
Nottingham Forest?
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest.
He was at AC Milan when he left Liverpool.
Yeah, but he went to Forest after though.
Yeah, he went to Nottingham Forest on loan, didn't he? He went on loan and that. Remember he had that game against us, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he nearly scored as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He literally duppied man in the fitness.
Reckon he missed on purpose?
Yeah, I reckon he did. You know what? Like, I hope people understand. He loves Liverpool, you know.
I know he does.
All right. I reckon he missed that on purpose, man. I ain't gonna. Let me get time.
We missed it on purpose. You know what? Can I tell you something? Right? This stat just came up on the internet. Yeah, it's about Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, it says Virgil van Dijk has only had 3 Premier League home defeats in his entire Liverpool career. So since he's been at Liverpool, right, he's only had 3 home defeats. That is off the hook. Come on, bro. Name me one defender's done that. 3 defeats. And how long has he been there? 6-7 years?
Since 2017.
Yeah, 2017, yeah.
There you go.
That's 8 years. 8 years.
Yeah. And he's only had 3 home defeats. That's how good he is, man. Obviously, you got to thank Kanate for helping along the way. And before Kanate, who was the defender for Kanate? Was it
Lovren?
Lovren, yeah. I like Lovren as well.
Yeah. Do you know what people said? There was this guy, footballer, yeah. I think I don't know if he's an ex-footballer, but he's a footballer. He said he played against Liverpool in the day a few times, yeah? And he said at the day, right, the sickest player at the day in the Liverpool squad, he said was Lovren in there. He goes, I could not get past Lovren.
Lovren was a good defender.
Yeah, he goes, whenever Lovren was playing that day, I always had a hard time. Had a hard time, and everything. Because not many people rated him because he was sick.
I like
Lovren was sick. You know
By the way, Jadon Danzig going nowhere. Lou's just come in. Striker Jadon Danzig will stay with Liverpool for a period ahead of his loan. Moved to Sunderland after his medical. There was a problem with his medical.
Oh, so he's come back now?
Yeah, with his back. There's had something wrong with his back, so he's staying at Liverpool, which is good news.
Okay.
Good news.
I like that. Do you know
Sky News reporting it.
I think at the day he should develop at Liverpool. Develop there. Do you know what I mean? You know, develop there, man. Come on now, man. Seriously.
There you go. Let's go, Chris.
Develop there, man. But like, what was it? Okay, was it? Who do you guys put Virgil in the list of Premier League centre backs of all times?
Can I put the top 3 and 3, and this is not in order? Because I don't believe there's just one. You know, I reckon for me, I'm gonna put in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put in there Yapstam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in Virgil, and I'm gonna put in
John Terry's one.
No, I'm gonna put in an old one from my dad's era. My dad always used to talk about him. He used to play for Nottingham Forest. This is my dad's era. Des Walker.
Yeah,
My
but
dad always. My
was he in
dad
the
used
Premier?
to.
Was he in the
Yeah,
Premiership?
he played at the beginning of the Prem. Des Walker.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
should know him. You should know him.
He's good.
Rodz.
He was good. But Des Walker was good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put in Des Walker, Yapstan, and I'm gonna put in VVD. Them three, they're probably the best.
Gosh, I'm gonna put in Yapstam. He was quality. Yapstam.
Savage.
He was just a quality player. Yapstam, Virgil, and Sammy Hippier.
Yeah, wicked.
Sammy Hippier.
For Liverpool, wicked.
He was quality.
He was.
Quality. I mean, that's my three.
He'd definitely go in my top 5. Definitely. He was a good defender.
What are you saying, Toads?
Cool, I'm not going to go like the best centre back in the Premier League. I'm going to go for
you know it's Virgil. You know you want to say
Virgil, John Terry, Yapstam. That's my top 3.
That's a good one.
That's still decent though.
Yeah.
Have you got a couple, Bruno?
I've got Vidic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, forgot about Vidic.
As much as I hate the guy, and then I don't know, you've got John Terry in there, you've got Vincent Kompany.
Oh yeah. See, you've got to have a top 5. 3's not good.
I mean, I could go on and on. You could even go back from the early 90s, late 80s. You Bill Thompson's.
No, we've done it at the Prem.
Well, the Premier League era, you've got so many others. I mean, I could go on and on.
Company's going in there.
Yeah. Cool. Company. Vincent Kompany.
I'm gonna have 5. If I'll pick my 2, right? I'll pick 3. I'll put Yapsam, Virgil, and Des Walker. If I'm gonna pick over 2, it's gonna be Vincent Kompany, and there's 4, and the 5th one is gonna be Herpia.
Yeah, and then you got the likes of Ricky Carvalho, you know. Ricky Carvalho, that was with Chelsea. He was a G, you know. He was a G, you know. Trust me, he was a G. Do you know what I mean? He made John Terry look good, you know. You know that, don't you?
John Terry. Yeah, I like John Terry. I like John Terry, but you know.
Don't get me wrong. John Terry at the end of the day was reasonably good at the end of the day defender. But
right, Martin Keown.
Martin Keown. But I'm telling you, Ricky Carvalho. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, I wouldn't put him in my top 5 though.
Yeah, I agree.
Too many Man United defenders, man.
He only played 70 Prem games, you know. Yeah, he did because he fell out with Ferguson, didn't he?
Fergie regretted that, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
He was an animal.
His levels was high.
I saw 8-man jump on him, try to hold him back in the fight, you know. Did you see that fight when it kicked off with Roy Keane and Yapstan got involved, right? And he was backing up Roy Keane, yeah. And it was about 5 to 7 men tried to hold back Yapstan when he lost his rag. Yeah. The guy was he's a legit tough guy, you know. He ain't no scrub, you know.
No. He's a G round there. He's a G round there. Remember the day, he's the one at the day, right? Yeah. When all those other Dutch man was cussing off Virgil, saying he's not good and this and that, right?
Yeah.
It was like Yapstan that was sticking up for him, you know.
Yeah, he said
Yapstan was saying the day that he's a very good defender, he's amazing and this and that, blah blah blah.
Can't argue with that, can you? Can't argue with that.
He was the one, man. Yapstam's always been a G to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever we was playing Man United, and Yapstam was in defence, I thought, that's it.
It's a problem, innit? It's a problem, innit? It's a problem.
We ain't getting nothing out of this game.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I think he intimidated a lot of players, you know, the strikers.
Yeah.
He intimidated a lot of players because he looked like he was going to kill you, man.
But you know what it was? You know what it was? You know it was with Yapstam? His positioning at the day was second to none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just knew where to be at the right time and to get that ball off you, right? Or to be in the right place that you're not going to go past him. You understand what I'm saying? He was that kind of G and everything that, right?
Yeah.
And like, I feel it, and they sort of like what Ferguson should have done. He's just like, bygones be bygones, and then they just like carry on. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
Ferguson at the day is very stubborn. He wants to make a point. Do you know what I mean? But he was just like a G. He was just, and what's that other guy they used to have? Michael Sylvestre. A French guy was supposed to come to his French guy.
Mixed race shoot, innit?
Yeah, mixed race shoot. He was supposed to come. He was supposed to come to Liverpool, but obviously, Man United shaked us off about that. Still, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Man United used to get all the best players back in the day, innit?
Oh yeah, because there was carrying the swing, wasn't it? There was carrying the swing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not so much now, though.
Nah.
They've got a lot of scrubs. They've got a lot of scrubs in their team.
Yeah, of course, man. They got Garnacho, the biggest scrub of them all, man. Garnacho.
Nah,
They're
Maserati.
going through the Roy Hodgson era.
Oh God, can we just delete that era? Can we just pretend it never happened?
Yeah,
Well, I remember when we got
2009-10 season. That was horrible.
Oh.
That was.
I remember saying to my mum, "What
style
got this
of play
player?"
was absolutely terrible. The style of play.
Oh,
The fact
God.
that we went in and.
And they got the England job as well. That's
Do you know what made me laugh? Do you know what made me laughing for that? Is that it's really came out with that. He came out with that comment and say, "Oh, Liverpool, Liverpool, right? This is so funny because Liverpool should be too proud to get relegated." Yeah.
Oh,
hold on. Next week got sacked.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Well, he deserved it. Like, what in the name of garbage is that? Well, Liverpool
Maybe he wanted to get
Club,
sacked.
We're not flipping Dover. Like, what is this?
Don't feel
Nah.
He's a funny guy, man. Bruno, man. I like you, man. I remember when you used to be at Coppish. When you used to do the call-ins. I remember you, man. He was funny.
My eyes worried. They make me laugh.
Yeah, man. He's a good guy, man. Good guy.
No, but I think what it is that he literally effed it up for himself. Do you know the only good player that he brought in? The only good player that he brought in was that the Portuguese guy Morales.
Mm.
Oh, that goal he scored against Wolves was an absolute cracker. Remember the goal he scored against Wolves? Yeah.
That was the best player that he brought in. I'm surprised at the end of the day that he actually, was able to bring him in. He was quality, he was.
Mm.
But they messed him out. They messed him about with the money in it because I think what they must have said, they said to him in the day, right, you're going to get a certain amount of money.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And they didn't give him that certain amount of money. That's why he went to Chelsea then, didn't he? He went to Chelsea. And he went to Chelsea and he ended up at Real Betis, I think. Real Betis he ended up in the end.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That was the only good player that he brought in. The rest of it, what's the other guy? What's that guy's name? Kuchelski.
Kuchelski.
Oh my.
Oh.
Paul
We've had some
Kuchelski.
scrubs, haven't we?
That guy, the one that scored the goal against us in the FA Cup final, ironically.
Yeah.
He goes and plays for us and plays absolutely awful.
Yeah. Do you know why they got rid of him, Bruno? Do you know why they got rid of him?
Why?
Because his mum made some bad comments about Liverpool. She must have put it online or something like that, make bad comments about Liverpool. You know what I mean? Saying her hatred, obviously, to Scousers and that. Do you know what I mean? It was really bad. You know what I mean? So he got it because his mum. Because what happened?
What year was this?
This was 210, isn't it? Is it 210?
Yeah, 2010. That's when we got the guy.
Yeah, 2010.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been 15 years. It's been 15 years. We're now in February. February 2010. Oh my gosh, don't remind me. That was horrible.
Because wasn't what's it called? Wasn't Roy Hodgson came in when FSG came in at the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, after
Dribble, Cisse, or Nunes? Who was better?
Cisse. We just injured prone.
Yeah, he broke his leg twice, didn't he?
But I like Cisse, but he was just injured prone. It's a shame what a talent that was.
Yeah, he's Gibril Cisse broke his leg against Blackburn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's the
very
one.
nasty injury. Very nasty injury.
It was, and it said if it wasn't for the Liverpool medical staff, look, where they held it into place, didn't they? They kind of held it into place. If it wasn't for that, you know what I mean? He probably wouldn't have walked again. It was a really bad injury that he had. Yeah, really bad injury.
He scored that goal against West Ham that brought us back to 3-3 in the FA Cup final, if you remember.
Yeah. When he like followed it, but he's falling down at the same time.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh god. Plus Cisse's Champions League penalty scorer. Yeah, he just like loved it at the back of the net, man. It was just heavy. In the final. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I'm gonna make a move now. Thanks for you guys for coming on. Bruno, enough respect, man. You're welcome anytime on this channel, my
Yeah, it's nice to
Thank you
speak
very
to you,
much.
Bruno.
Nah, seriously, you're welcome anytime, man, because you're the voice of reasoning, my friend, and you're welcome anytime. Anytime I put the link in the chat, don't hesitate to come in, man. You know what I mean? You're a really
Thank
good
you very
guy.
much.
Bruno, it was nice to speak to you. I've always heard you on
big up to you, big up to you.
I heard you on Coppish a few times, yeah, and you've always been entertaining. I've always thought it'd be nice to talk to this guy. You know, he sounds like he's crazy, and but in a good way. And it's nice to speak to you, man, about Liverpool.
Yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, Tottenham, who get banned by me quite a lot. And there's that certain Chelsea fan, Big Box, who started something he couldn't finish. I did tell him to back off. And unfortunately for him, Chelsea lost to the kids in the League Cup final. I told him to back off, but he didn't listen. And look what happened.
They never
And
listen.
they lost 4-1 as well.
Yeah.
They actually thought they was going to win a league at one time, remember?
He should learn from his arch rival expressions. Don't start something you can't finish.
Sola, where can I find you, my bro?
Well, you can find me on Keep It Sports. It's me and Toto Hammer's channel, Keep It Sports. We do Formula One and we do football, Liverpool. And that's what we do on the channel. Tomorrow we've got a player lineup for the Spurs game. Yeah. And after that, and on the Thursday, we'll be doing the watch long and live review straight after the game. Hopefully, if Rodz wants to come on, or even Bruno. Yeah. Is Bruno in the WhatsApp group?
No.
Okay.
If you want to watch me, go and watch two Coppish calling shows, and you'll find me there.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah. That's where I first heard you on the Coppish show. You used to come on. You was always the best one.
I've been on after you. I've been on after you certain times, right? I've been on after you. And trust me, at the day where you're a hard act to follow. Trust me, you're a hard act to follow. I've had to humble myself and say, yeah, I can't follow that, man. That's just the thing.
Can I put my channel in the link? Put the link in the chat room.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, man? What happened to you?
Yeah, but I got manners and I like to ask him.
Ask him, brother, you know. What happened to you?
Yeah, but you know.
You know what I mean? Toto, where can you find it, bro?
Put it in there.
Oh yeah, Keep It Sports, me and Solo, obviously. And you can find me on Twitter at TotoHammer44, TikTok TikTok's just Toto Hammer. Just search that up and you'll see my videos on there. And me doing Liverpool player ratings, Liverpool predictions, and Liverpool live reactions. Go see that.
That's my channel.
And also go follow me on YouTube, Toto Hammer. Vlogs, karting vlogs, and streams will be all on there as well. Go check that out.
Have you put it in yet, brother?
Yeah, I've just put it in there.
Ain't coming up, you know.
Keep It Sports, a link there. It's not coming up in your comments for some reason.
Yeah, that's for some reason. I don't know. But it's in there. It'll probably be on YouTube though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll put it in on YouTube.
Yeah, but you know, listen, this show at the day. The only reason I'm doing it today is because I'm doing a watch along on Thursday. So this show will return next Thursday. Do you know what I mean? I've got the fans fiesta tomorrow evening with hopefully with Traps tomorrow evening. Man United fan, really good guy and all that. And yeah, many more things to come up. Do you know what I mean? You know, we just love talking about football, having a laugh. Do you know what I mean? We don't take ourselves seriously. We just do our thing.
No, we just do our things.
You know what I
Therapy.
mean? You know what I'm saying? When you got guys like
Exactly.
Bruno, that's what I'm saying. When you got guys like Bruno about and everything like that gives us sort of like, you know, the humour and the entertainment and everything like that, it makes it all worth it, doesn't it? It makes it sort of worth it. So big up to you, Bruno. And guys and Dave, thanks for joining me. And make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button if you're going to watch this on the replay. But in the meantime, peace, love, and respect, everybody.
We
Peace.
got, man. See you later, bros.
Take care.
See ya.
See you, man.